Hey, playa, have you ever sat there waiting for a text message back from your crush, almost freaking out thinking, do they hate me? Do they not like me? Is there someone else? Are they just busy? Are they bored of me? What is it? Don't worry, don't freak out. If you're getting anxious and nervous, I have a few tips to help you through that state so you can process and analyze what's going on a lot better. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now, the first thing you should really know is that if your crush is not responding, there's no need to freak out. There's always a reason behind closed doors, something you may not know, and really just exploring and understanding that better is going to help you calm down. In situations like this, it's best to not assume you know why your crush is not responding. Most people immediately jump to the idea that their crush simply doesn't like them, but you don't really know the full story, so don't assume it at all. Some of the more common reasons why a person might not respond could simply be that they're busy. They're not able to actually sit down, read your message, and get back to it. They have other priorities on their plate. Nowadays, when you send a person a message, you get the little read receipt on the bottom that shows that they looked at it, but we automatically assume that we're not good enough. We're not someone worth responding to if they haven't immediately responded to us. Now, to play devil's advocate, you're also probably thinking, well, they're always on their phone and they definitely saw the message, so what gives? Why couldn't they just respond to me in that moment? I think something you need to take into account is the type of message that you sent. Is it something that requires an urgent response? Or is it just casual conversation, something they can go and respond to hours later? Getting an immediate response also depends on how close you are to them. For example, if you're someone that's maybe a family member or a close friend, you're going to get immediate responses. But if you're just someone that they're casually talking to, maybe someone they know in school, maybe even someone they've dated a few times, it might take longer to get that response. The quality of the message that you sent is important. If you sent something simple like, how's it going? What's up? What are you up to? Those are not messages that prompt an immediate response. In fact, she's probably getting lots of different messages like that from tons of different people. So your message doesn't really stand out. And that is a major piece of it. You need to stand out. You need to be different from all the other people that send her generic messages. You need to kind of get her attention, say something funny, ask something intriguing, be different. Plus, I think a major mistake that a lot of people make is that they start a conversation first through text. At that point, all you really are is a username, a picture, and a message to them. There's no in-person substance, no body language, no eye contact, no frame of reference to really work with. Okay, I get it. Be different, stand out, and continue texting her, right? That's what you want me to do? Not exactly. I think if texting or sending DMs is just not getting their attention in the way that you want it to, you're gonna have to think a little outside of the box. So I have a few techniques that you can try out. First off, the most obvious thing is to try to talk to them in person. If you see them in the hallway or in your class, just walk up to them and say hi. Ask them the things that you would normally through text but in person, because having that face-to-face contact is a whole different ballgame. Doing that is going to help set the context for when you text them later on. And if you can't see them in person, then what do? Well, I think the next thing you can try is to comment on things that they post. Leave comments on their pictures, respond to their Instagram stories. Doing these little things will stand out amongst all the other DMs and messages that they get. Imagine them seeing something like message, replied to story, message. That replied to story is going to stand out from all the other generic messages. So it's a way to kind of get uniquely in their inbox. And the third technique that you can try, which is a little bit more aggressive, but it's definitely going to grab their attention, is to call them. People don't really call each other anymore. Everyone does everything through text. So when your face and name pop up and their phone starts vibrating, that's really going to make you stand out. Now, if you are going to call them, do it with a purpose. So when they pick up and ask you, hey, what's up? Ask them a simple and short question. Say something like, hey, I was thinking of the name of this song, but I forgot it, and you popped into my mind because you seem like someone who would know it. What's the name of the song? Even if they don't have a real answer for you, just say, all right, cool, I'll talk to you later, bye. From that moment on, you're going to stand out because you're the person that called them. Every time they see your message, they're going to remember, hey, this person's confident enough to call me. They're not afraid to talk to me, and that's cool. But ultimately, if she doesn't respond at all, nada, zip, zilch, negative, nothing, you're just not getting a response, just let it be. Take it as a sign that she's just not interested and move on. But now I want to know, what do you think? Have you ever been in a position like that before, where the person you wanted to talk to you just wasn't responding to any of your messages? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and definitely check out the playlist over there on the side. I go way more in depth on talking to your crush through text, messaging, and navigating that whole weird thing of the phone and getting them to respond. So on that note, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. As always, love and peace.